Hi everyone, welcome back to another video with myself and Mintay Papers. Today I want to alter two 4x6 photo albums, and I'm going to keep it really simple and just use a lot of these amazing gorgeous products. So first off, I want to show you these paper die cuts. Now I love fussy cutting my papers, but these are just so handy, and they create projects really nice and easily, and they look so beautiful when you layer some of these elements up. So I'll be using the City of Love paper die cuts. I'm also using a combination of the 6x6 and the 12x12. I may also use my cardboard stickers. I'm not sure yet, but I think I will be using them on the inside of my albums. And then I've also taken out some of the words from the word set, and there's 18 pieces in here and there's loads of different words. So I've got to the side here our family, and then I've also got love story that I've taken off this sheet. And then quickly I'm just going to show you the albums. So these are really inexpensive albums you can buy from any store that does photo albums, and these are pocketed albums. You can put 100 pictures in here, and I'm just going to decorate the front and then cover the back, and then maybe decorate a bit of the inside. So I'll be doing two of these, so let's get started. So I do have all my bits and pieces ready to go at hand, and I've already cut this 12x12 piece of paper. It's so hard to choose a side because every side is pretty, but I'm going for green on the outside, and the front of the album is going to be embellished, so I wanted that distressed design on the back. Hence you'll see when I put it down it is upside down, which doesn't matter because that's on the inside. So I've creased it, and I'm just going to be going in with some Collal glue, which sticks perfectly, and because it is a shiny surface it still does stick quite well. So I've gone in and I'm just sticking that together, and then I'm going to be putting all my layers on. Just make sure you give it a good burnish so that all your sides are stuck down properly, and then go in and burnish the edges as well. I'm putting a little tape on the inside just to hold the album up whilst I decorate the top. And here what I'm doing, I've just taken some layers from my 6x6 and I'm distressing the edges. To the side I always have like a selection of embellishments and laces that coordinate with the papers and the project that I'm working with. So I've got some green, pink, all different types of laces, and I'm just going to pick out a few and use what I want. So it's a good idea when you're making a project just to get some bits and pieces to the side ready to go, so then you're not looking for things in the middle of making or creating a project. So all I'm doing here is cutting down some lace and deciding where I want to put them, and I've got this green lace which is really pretty, and it matched the green on the papers, and I've got some vintage lace as well, and I'm just layering, having a little think about where I want things, and then I'm going to go in with some hot glue and sticking them down. So throughout altering these albums, I'll be using a combination of some double-sided foam pads, Collal glue, some Nouveau glue, and some hot glue as well, just to give me different types of adhesion where it's needed. Now onto my die cut packet. Oh my gosh, there's so many die cut pieces to choose from, and what I'm doing, I'm just having a little play around to see what kind of layers I want on my album, because I have got my words. So one's gonna be our family and one's gonna be love story. So I've got this cluster die cut that I've got on the top left there, and there are a couple of sizes in them, so I'm gonna just have a little play around and see where I want things, and then I'm gonna go in and stick them together. together. So the other thing I realized whilst I was doing this is I did want my words to stand out a bit more, so I've taken some of my beautiful chalk paint from Mintay, and this is the brand new creative chalk paints from Mintay. There's so many different colors available. Please check your local stockist for these, and they're just so beautiful, so creamy, and they go on like a dream. So all I'm doing is just stippling some of that paint onto my chipboard words, and they dry super fast and it just makes the words stand out. So I'm going with white. You can of course use whatever color you have in your creative paints. Now back to my album. So now I know my words are drying. I'm just getting a few more layers. So never throw away any bits and pieces. Here I'm taking the leftover section from the piece that I've used to wrap my album, and then I'm just using that as an extra layer just to create some more dimension, and it's just going to create a bit more of a focal point to the center of the album. And now I'm just adding my words with some Nouveau clear drying glue, and this says our family. I just love the font on these words, and there's so many words within each of the 12 by 12 sheets. I think it's just such great value for money, and obviously you can create whatever sentiment you like using the words from them, and you can really go to town and use as many words or as few words as you like. So here I've got my our family. I've added a little pearl for the dotting of the eye, and then I'm just going in with some embellishments to embellish my album further. And the final touch on the flowers is stippling a bit more of that beautiful white chalk paint onto the flowers just to soften them up a bit, because they were a bit harsh, especially the stamens. So I've gone in and done that. Now I'm going to remove that tape and just finish off the inside. So I'm not doing anything too extravagant. I'm just covering the back with some of that pretty pink paper, and I'm going to do that on the back of the front and the back of the back as well. And then I'm going to insert the same design paper that I used on the front cover, and then I'm just going to use one of the chipboard stickers and add another little title or a sentiment on the inside. And then a final touch on this would be one of these strips of sentiments. I really love using these on my cards and my projects. I think they give a bit of a personal touch, and this looks amazing here. and it says together is the best place to be, perfect for an album about your family. So that finishes off this first album. On to my second one. I'm going to let you enjoy this without talking. A very similar process, just different embellishments and different colorways of the papers that I'll be using. So enjoy watching this, and I will speak to you towards the end. So that finishes both my albums for today. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching, and please check out your local stockist for all the Mintay releases. They are beautiful and you can create beautiful projects quickly and easily. So check out the pictures at the end, and I will see you all very soon with some more projects. Take care. Bye.